Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing okay. I'm doing well, thank you very much. Good to do some positivity cards. I think I've replied to everybody's comments. I do actually apologise if I haven't, and please speak up if I haven't, and I shall do. I think I've caught up with everybody and everything, so we shall see. But yeah, I'm going to do these, see what we get out today. Hopefully we'll get something different. We should all know now that happiness is a choice that I make. So hopefully that one won't come out again today, but we shall see. Okay, universe, what would you like us to concentrate on today? A little bit of positivity. Hey, Safi. Are you going to let us have any? I'll have there's two there. We'll have those two. Oh, we had that one yesterday. And we had those. Both of those. Keep getting repeating messages. Feel the fear and do it anyway. I'm guided by my inner wisdom. This is it. You have to trust your inner wisdom, don't you? And be guided by it. Even if you do feel the fear, you know. Right, I'm going to go with the bottom one instead. I'm doing my best, and that is always enough. That's what you can do, isn't it? You know, and everybody's best is different. You know, my best before I got better was absolutely terrible. The best I could do was wake up, you know, and maybe get out of bed on a morning, just to face the day and, you know, do nothing. Just sit there and worry and have anxiety and thoughts spinning out of control constantly. But now I'm doing my best, and that is always enough. I'm finding out what my best is now, and it keeps getting better. That's the thing. Oh, here we are. I've just taken that one off there. And this is definitely. I am self-reliant, creative, and persistent in whatever I do. Very much so. Very much so. And it's definitely showing that my best is getting better. You know, I'm getting my qualifications now. Started a YouTube channel talking about myself and my past and helping other people. You know, I never thought that I'd be doing this. Never thought I'd be doing this sort of thing. I never saw a future. It was, you know, so many times I've tried to end it, like, you know, and I'm sure there's been a lot of people that have tried to do the same. But once I found out what the problem was, I could fix it, you know. When you can't, well, when you don't know what the problem is, it's difficult to find, to fix, you know. You can have all these people come in and say, oh, well, this is the problem, that's the problem, this is what's going on, that's what's going on. Doctors, take this tablet, take that tablet, and it didn't help me at all. I can't remember your name. Somebody made a comment about they believe it's a chemical imbalance and vitamin deficiency. In my case, it wasn't. It was, well, it was a chemical imbalance, but it was because my stress hormone was being triggered constantly by the people around me and my surroundings. So yeah, there was the imbalance there, but it wasn't a natural imbalance. You know, it wasn't something that I was born with. It was something that developed out of the trauma. My body was constantly in stress, under stress, sorry. And yeah, there's a part of your brain that shuts down. I'm sure it's the hippocampus. It's a little walnut-sized thing in the middle of your brain, but it's like a doorway that, you know, when you've got your frontal lobe, which is the reality here and now, what you see, what, you know, everything you see, that's where it goes first, and then it goes through this little sort of walnut-sized thing to get processed at the back of your brain and get stored away where it should be, like. So when the stress hormone kicks off, your brain protects itself. That's what it does. It goes into survival mode. So there's only blood goes through like your extremities. Is it not? No, it's not the other way. It protects your heart because and your internal organs because it knows that you're going to need to run and stuff like that, and or the other way around. I can't remember which way around it is actually. I'll have to look it up again. We did actually learn about it in science last year as well. It's the fight, flight, or play dead type thing, you know. Natural body's response is to protect itself under stressful situations, you know. And back in the day, thousands of years ago, our natural response was to run because we was being chased by dinosaurs and things like that, you know, things that was bigger that would eat us. So, you know, we needed that response. But, you know, in this day and age, we don't really need it, do we? You know, well, except from sort of like people chasing us and things like that, but it's human against human nowadays, isn't it? Because we don't really go and put ourselves in front of lions and tigers and stuff like that, and bears and stuff. Well, we shouldn't do, but there is idiots that do, but they pay the price, don't they? But yeah, you know, it's just a natural body response. And the stress hormone makes your body or your brain protect itself. And basically, I think it's actually the blood to your hands and your feet so you can run. Or the other way around. I really can't remember. I will look it up though. I'll definitely look it up. But the only way to counteract that is to stop the stress hormone, which is to create dopamine and serotonin, you know, all the happy chemicals in your brain or your body, whatever. And your body needs to feel safe, it needs to feel happy. So the quickest way for me to do that was uplifting music. And because my brain had been in that state of survival mode for so long, it was its natural just function. It was just how it worked. And when I took myself away from these people, took myself away from the environments, and began working on myself, really, just doing what I like doing, you know. My brain just switched over. Now it's just natural to be, my brain's quiet. It's just natural for me to be calm. I don't get triggers. Whereupon everything was a trigger. My phone going off would be a trigger. Somebody knocking on the front door would be a trigger. You know, somebody sending me a message on the PC. You know, having to deal with daily things, even going outside, going to the shop. You know, it got to a stage where I couldn't leave the house. And yeah, I just feel terrified. Any noises outside the house, I'd jump. You know, I would really think that it felt like I was the one that was being attacked. You know, if I hear fighting outside or something like that, which is very common around here. It's just St Helens there's a lot of toxic people in St Helens. I think it was a mining town, so I think it's just from that. It stemmed from that. Domestic violence is the top in the UK, so, along with male suicide. And it really is a hard-faced town, you know. They're not kind to your face at all. This is why I keep myself to myself around here, really, or try to at least. You know, I do know some people, but the majority that I've met are just horrible people. But there are some good ones there in St Helens as well, you know. But until you've sort of like met these people, you don't really know who they are. So yeah, since I've been here, I've been able to sort my head out. Bit by bit, it's taken its time, and my inner child, the work that I've done with my inner child, I've had to make her feel safe. And other parts of my life where it's been stuck in trauma, because it's not just me as a terrified toddler. It's, you know, there's me at sort of like 13, and then there's me again at 16, and then there's me again like 21 and 35 probably. You know, these are the ones that I've had traumatic experiences at the time, and it does, it fragments the mind, because your brain can't process it, and these lumps of information that's not being processed, they all sort of like mingle together. This is my theory of like post-traumatic stress disorder and complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Because it's not being processed, it gets stuck. All these old memories get stuck with the new memories that's going on, but they're not getting processed. So let's say I smell something that reminds me of something back when I was a terrified toddler. That would bring on that feeling, because that's still not been processed. So it's attaching to everyday, daily things, you know, all this past trauma. So yeah, you have to make yourself happy first. That is the biggest thing, and get away from the things that's triggering you. Definitely, those were the two big major things that got me actually healing. Being able to cope with just daily life, getting out of bed, enjoying my life, going for a walk. You know, this is before I went to college or anything like that. I couldn't go, I couldn't work. I lost my tattoo business because I just couldn't function, along with my back problems with that. But yeah, it was still mental health got in the way as well. So yeah, there's a lot of different factors. I mean, yeah, there probably is people out there that are born with the imbalance and need the medication. I mean, coffee is terrible for anxiety, you know, and you get these drinks, monster drinks and things like that they're full of caffeine, and it really does give you a false anxiety. So yeah, there is foods and all sorts that can affect your mental state. You know, not getting the right vitamins and stuff like that, you know, and the minerals that your body needs, it all does have an effect. But yeah, in my case, it was more the trauma and the stress hormones being released constantly that was fucking up my head, just shutting it down. I couldn't function. So yeah. Once that stopped, I started getting better. So yeah. But thank you everybody for all your support, and I'm so glad that you know, you're getting some sort of maybe validation. I know there was one comment that I had. I can't remember your name. I'm very sorry. That you were saying you related to one of my videos, and you've gone through all of that, and you was on a similar journey, and that's brilliant. It really is good to see that there are people healing, especially when you think that it's not possible. You know, give it a go. You know, you've got nothing to lose. You've got nothing to lose at all. And the rewards are amazing. They really are. You get your life. You get your life. You have meaning. You get meaning. It really is. It really is worth taking those steps, you know. Feel the fear and do it anyway. You have to make that first step, and that is the most fearful. Oh God, you know, I was stewing over that for days and days and days and days, and well, yeah, more than that. But yeah, when it comes down to the right, I'm going to do this, you just do it, and you keep going every single day, little by little, bit by bit, whatever makes you feel comfortable, and in your own time as well, in your own time. And it's not like you're going to make progress every single day. There will be times where you go backwards, and don't be discouraged about that, because it's just learning. There will be good days and there will be very bad days, but it's switching those days around, you know, and it does, you get more good days and less bad days, and then you just have good days. I mean, I have strange days. I can't say that they're bad. My mental health isn't bad at all, you know. I don't have any negative thoughts about myself or my life or events that are going on. I mean, I do when it comes to sort of like the government and things like that, but I try and control that as much as I can. Yeah, that used to send my head west as well. I used to get so angry and so frustrated. But that's what they want. So, you know, I'm not going to play into that anymore. You know, I'm not going to let them trigger me. The same as any narcissist, I'm not going to let them trigger me, because that's how they manipulated me. That's how they got me to stay where I was, you know. So yeah, I'm not going to let anybody do that. Try very hard, you know. I've had many people try. Yeah, but hopefully when they try again, it's, well, if they have tried again, it's, I just can't be bothered. I really can't. You know, I've had people trying to wind me up, trying to make me jealous, trying to make me this, that and the other, and I just can't be arsed. I really can't. I'm too old for that shit anymore, like, you know. So yeah, well, I hope there's been a little bit of help through this video, and wherever you are on your healing journey, and whatever mental state you're in, I wish you all the best, and I hope you heal. I really do. I'm going to do some cats against anxiety next, but I'll make another video for that one, because this is like just gone 15 minutes long. So thank you very much, everybody, for all your subscriptions, your likes, your comments, and love you lots, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.